campus-sponsored awareness event about balance that would allow me to be politically active and politically engaged. But I could not get to it because, for one, all of our car rental services were at the moment reserved. There was no cars available, and the bus system was not headed towards that way. And so it allowed me to miss out on a great opportunity to be politically engaged in our society, but because of a lack of transportation, I could not get there.
So my drive is about an hour long to campus and from campus, and so that generally means planning my schedule so that I don't have to go to campus maybe every single day, but then that also means really long days when I'm here. So I leave a lot of times before the sun comes up and go home after the sun goes down, and then obviously incur pretty large costs associated with driving, since it doesn't necessarily always work out to limit my days on campus. For instance, right now I'm coming up 5 to 6 days a week working on my thesis project, and I've tried carpooling in the past, but that's not always the best option. It's not always reliable because you're relying on another person. I've looked into public transportation, and really there just isn't a very good system in Middle Tennessee in general. Maybe one bus that leaves the Tullahoma area early in the morning and makes its way up to Nashville, and one that leaves Nashville late in the evening and makes its way back down toward the Tullahoma area, and that's just really doesn't allow for any flexibility whatsoever.
Coming back to school, I didn't have a ride. I couldn't reach any of my friends. One of my friends actually was having car problems. With the idea of students coming back to their school town on bus when they don't have a vehicle is highly likely. You would think that they would have a system for you to get back to the school, but you don't. So it was one time I had to walk 2 hours with my suitcase, backpack, and whatever other belongings I had, and I couldn't control the weather. I so happened to have a long sleeve shirt on when I was getting off the bus, which is a terrible situation.
When I was a freshman, I wasn't able to enjoy everything that I wanted to enjoy with getting to know people because I didn't have transportation, I didn't have a car. So whenever I would be invited to different things off campus with a lot of other freshmen and sophomores and different things like that, I was never able to go because I didn't have a car. I didn't know anyone because I was a freshman. I wasn't able to get to know anyone, and that really stuck for me. I wasn't able to enjoy all of the freshman experience. I was kind of limited, and I really don't want any of the other freshmen to have to go through what I went through.
Can you talk about an event that you wanted to go to as a freshman?
It would be different things that the campus would have off campus, like bowling nights. And a lot of the freshmen went to bowling nights because they knew people or they had their own car. I didn't have my own car. I didn't really know that many people, so I wasn't able to go off campus and meet new people because I didn't have a car. And I wish that they had a shuttle or something to take me because I was just stuck on campus in my room, not really doing anything.
First of all, there's only 3 services around here. One is the school bus system, and the other will be the Rover, the driver of the Murfreesboro, and the third one is the bus to go to Nashville. The problem I had is usually the schedule they had is very limited. They usually stop having any more bus rides after during evening or nighttime, so I absolutely couldn't go anywhere after probably 5 o'clock or during the weekends because there's no services during that time. Whenever there's event that happening in Nashville, I find some kind of a hard time to get to there because I need to be check out the schedule from time to time how to get to that place. For example, if I want to go to a symphony, I have to manage really well with the bus schedule and the time of the concert so that I won't miss it. And then, but I gotta figure out if I go there, I need to find my own transport to get back because there won't be any transportation afterwards. Time that it takes for me to travel. For example, if a person that drive cars probably take 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get to Nashville, but for my case, I might need to take up 2 hours and a half. It takes up a lot of time just to travel. And I usually walk to school because my apartment is pretty near, but I still need to walk like 15 minutes distance to my music building. They have bus services that take us from near the apartment to my music building, but it's seldom the gap between the traveling is the space of the gap is pretty far. So if I miss the first bus, I might need to wait for a long time for the second one.
Always here for you. Future.